Hello. So today I wanted to talk about a bit about my health journey and how I actually got rid of all of my health problems by actually changing my lifestyle. I'm not really used to being on this side of the camera, so I'm gonna do my best. Um, but yeah. So at about, I think 17, 18 is when my kind of health issues really peaked. I had chronic headaches, like really bad headaches, all the time. Just really almost debilitating in terms that I just wanna, I wouldn't want to speak to anyone. I would just want to put my head down on the pillow and just wait for it to be over. Lots of Panadol and painkillers. I also had really bad digestion issues. I had digestion issues, I think, from as long as I can remember, really. Since a kid, I had issues with just like constipation and stuff, and that just got worse and worse, and it got to the point where I just had really bad stomach pains all the time. It would just kind of go from a dull feeling to really an acute, really horrible pain where I would be in the fetal position in my bed. Just riding it out until it was over. It got to the point where pretty much every time I was eating, I was experiencing some kind of discomfort to extreme pain in the hours or days following it. And then the constipation just got so much worse, which is fucking terrible, to say the least. What else was there? My period pains. My period lasted around 6 days, and it was awful. I would spend most of that time curled up again in the fetal position in bed or laying under the shower, with boiling hot water for an hour. It was really heavy, quite heavy. I had blood clots. The cramps were just so intense. So it literally feels like someone's trying to rip your uterus in two. It's really horrible. And the whole time I thought I was just unlucky, that I was just one of those girls that got those really bad periods, and that was just something I had to live with, which wasn't the case. My immune system was really, really bad. While some people got the common cold, it would just knock me out. I would just get flu-like symptoms. I would be coughing up these huge chunks of phlegm. I just felt so horrible, didn't want to move, fevers, fatigue. Fatigue was another big one for me. Just all the time. Just couldn't, it was just so life restricting. I remember pretending to be sick at school so I could go to sick bay and have naps. I would sleep for maybe 13, 14 hours and then have naps in the day. I couldn't concentrate at school. Just spent a lot of time in bed during this time in my life, which was really sad. What else was there? I had some mild eczema all along my arm that would just flare up every now and then, which wasn't fun. I think that covers the majority of it. And this just continued. I went to the doctors and they would give me pills and medication. For my period, they're we'll put you on a pill to regulate it out, which thank God I didn't end up doing, because I just forgot taking the tablet, so I just didn't bother anymore. But it's crazy, sex steroids for a teenage girl. Like, so many girls are on them. It's crazy. But yeah, all of that has changed without any medication, just changing my lifestyle. So around that age, I was, for a few years coming up to that, I was drinking a lot. I was eating lots of junk food. I was eating a lot of like animal products, lots of meat, lots of dairy, like just so much, pretty much like every meal, like just a lot of processed foods and animal products. I was staying up late. I wasn't drinking like hardly any water. I was just not really taking care of myself at all. This started when I was about 14. For about the first year, I wasn't feeling a huge difference, and then gradually all these health issues just started like coming up, and yeah, I just thought I was kind of like a victim of circumstance. I didn't actually think I could control it. Like, it didn't occur to me for a while until I was about 18 or something, that I was actually choosing to suffer in this way, because I was choosing such an unhealthy lifestyle that was harming myself, and that was just the consequences of it. So the really big wake up call happened when I went overseas for the first time, and my body I was going to Cambodia, and my body, as soon as I got there, I think it was like the second day, just like carked it. Like, I got so sick. I got headaches. I got the worst fatigue I've ever had in my life. Like, lifting my head off the pillow was like a struggle. I had diarrhea. I had really bad cramps. I had a fever. Then I had like some cold, like some coughing, runny nose. It was so terrible. It was probably the sickest I've ever been in my life. And it was because my body, couldn't deal with the new environment, new bacteria, different food. My body just, couldn't handle it because it wasn't strong after years of treating it like crap. So when I went with a group, and then the other guys, they would go out and do activities, like go see, I missed out on Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat's like these awesome temples, because I was too sick, and all these other activities that I didn't get to do because I was in bed. And the team leader, who was my friend's mum, she kind of was like really challenged me and my priorities, and just kind of like highlighting the point that like how awesome of an opportunity I had being in an overseas country, and I couldn't experience it to the full extent that I could because I was sick, because I hadn't looked after my health. And just like, this was not going to stop. This wasn't going to be a once-off. I was severely limiting my life and myself, and it wasn't going to change unless I changed. So since then, I think about 18, so 4.5 years, I have made my health a huge priority to me. And I've come to be I've come to know my body really well, and what it likes and what it doesn't like. And this has taken me a very long time. Tried all different kinds of diets, different fads, just lots of different things, and to get me to this point, and where I can say that I don't have any headaches. I haven't taken any medication, any medication whatsoever in years. My periods last 3-4 days. They're light. I hardly notice them. Maybe every other cycle I might get like a few hours of discomfort, but like pales in comparison to what I used to have to endure. My fatigue completely gone, which is one of the big ones. I just have so much more energy now, and I can think so much more clearly, and I just do so much more stuff now that I just didn't even consider doing. It wasn't even an option back then. Sorry, my sister asked me something. So where was I? Digestive issues. 99% gone. I can eat now with like, yeah, little to, well, no pain really. Constipation's gone. I'm regular. Like, no cramps, no bloating. Like, it all is just great. I can't remember the last time I got a cold or anything, like any sickness at all. I think the only times where I get sick is probably when I've been traveling for a while, like when I went backpacking in Central America. You just you're just moving around a lot. You might not have like drinks. You might forget to drink water or just eating differently. So like it's a bit of a more challenge on my body. So that's I think the last time I got sick. But yeah, my eczema that cleared up ages ago. Overall, my skin's gotten a lot better, like in terms of like dryness. Like I don't get like that scaly stuff, and yeah, was that it? Anyway, so how did I do it? So now I don't drink. I drink 3 to 4 liters of water every day. I go to bed generally most of the time early unless it's like a special occasion. I eat like no processed foods and no animal products. So yeah, vegan, and I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, and I eat mostly raw. The way I eat now is probably, it's based on, I don't know if you've probably heard of this, but it's like called Raw Till 4. And anyway, it's a vegan lifestyle where you eat raw until like dinner time. So yeah, so I'm eating a lot of fruit, which has been great. It makes me feel the best. Yeah, just what else is yeah, not really any oil. Like it's low fat, kind of high carb, because fatty foods just don't agree with me. They make me tired. But yeah, and then it's really given me life. I think it gave me my life back, because like your body is like, it allows you to experience life, and when you don't look after your body, you can't experience life to the full extent. And life is pretty awesome, and like you're only here once, you know. We're all going to die, and I think a lot of people forget about that. And like, yeah, so it's just, I can't imagine going back to how I was. It's just, yeah, completely different person now, and I'm so much happier for it. So I encourage like anyone with, you know, shitty health, if you're sick of feeling like sick and tired and just in pain, then I seriously just like check out this Raw to 4 thing, and yeah, just seriously put the effort in to change your health, because it will change your life for the better. But yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Hello. I just wanted to add, for those who are not interested in eating a hell of a lot of fruit, just getting rid of processed foods, animal products in itself will make a huge transformation on your health. Just personally, it wasn't enough for me, digestion wise and also energy wise. I really just wanted to take it to my health to the next level, and that's why I eat so much like raw fruit and vegetables. Alright, thanks.